Hey everyone, this is ATG with another KOF11 first to 10. This time we have Shingo versus Yanjirou. If you've watched the previous first to 10, which was Giant versus Yanjirou, then I don't have to tell you anything about this. I hope you did. So enjoy and have fun. I have seen this already and it's amazing, so please enjoy. Chronologically, this happened before the Giant versus Yanjirou first to 10, so one day before that. I'm doing it a bit late now. Yeah, that's just how it is. Also, another news today, the first team for Savakoro Festival has been officially announced. The team is Rock, Russia, and Savakoro. Amazing team. You probably know all of these players from this channel. Yeah, really cool. Anyway, here we go. Shingo versus Yanjirou, first match. We have the typical Yagoto Pot 24 team on the 1P side for Shingo, which is Kula Ryogato, and on 2P we have the Yanjirou team, which he made famous, basically, I would say at this point, which is Kula K- second, uncommon, and then Leader Gato, of course. Meanwhile, Shingo's Kula is already dead. Now we have Ryo from Shingo fighting against Yanjirou's Kula. Jumping E, counter hit, jumping E, Ryo's cornered, gets hit, gets tagged with the low hit, bread and butter combo here for hard knockdown. She pays respect to Ryo, he does not do a wake up Shuryo. Interesting 2B forward A block string here, which hit, overhead. Nice forward A, stopping the race pin here. Oh yeah, nice punish on the forward roll, very good reactions. Close C from Ryo, of course, 4 frames, but still it's not easy to react to forward roll in this game, it's very fast. Nice jumping B, crouching B, bread and butter combo, super cancel into LDM for Shingo. Builds some meter with the Ryuga. No, Senga, not Ryuga, my bad. The up kick from Gato. Anyway, Gato's now cornered by Yanjirou's K-Dash. We've seen it, if you've seen the Giant versus Yanjirou match, you've seen it. His K-Dash is very patient, just using jumping E at max range, just staying at a distance where he uses Shuryo A effectively as anti-air. So that's also what I expect in this first to 10. And again we have and got tagged jumping the Ryo from Shingo. Okizeme time, projectile, meaty projectile takes it here, chip damage. First match goes to Yanjirou. Stick with this first to 10, I tell you, if you want to have an exciting first to 10. I really enjoyed it. I watched it a couple of days ago before going to bed. I was too tired to do this recording, so I was just like, okay, whatever, I'm just gonna watch it before going to sleep. And I got more and more hype watching it, and I was like really hyper awake at the end of the first attempt. It was a terrible decision to watch this before bed. So yeah, let's just hope you don't suffer the same fate. Okay, match number 2. Yanjirou leading 1-0. Jumping D there from Shingo, far C trade there, and Yanjirou rolling out of the corner now, down forward C, trying to poke. Far C from Shingo, very late cancel into projectile to be safe, a little bit too late, the gap was wide, and Yanjirou saw the far C and did the Shuryo and punished him. Meanwhile, bread and butter combo, Shingo wake up Shuryo, very brave to do that here, because it kind of loses to jumping C, since jumping C reaches so far onto the ground. And reversal super from Yanjirou, nicely seen here. Standing A with interesting. Oh, and that slide was unsafe. That was way too close. Crouching B, poke into jumping E, but the jumping E didn't connect, and Yanjirou immediately pressed the button to punish. And jumping E into sweep. Look at that max range. It's just, oh, nice. Nice conversion here from Shingo, man. Quick reaction here from the C forward A. Oh, that looked interesting. That looked like an option select or something, or maybe an accident. That super did not look intentional. Okay. And Shingo now cornered, gets tagged by the low once again. This time blocking low, but the jumping C was very early from Yanjirou, so he wasn't able to confirm it, or actually to combo it. EX super reversal from Yanjirou, cost 2 meters, but now Ryo is dead. We have only Gato left from Shingo, who's cornered now, but has 4 stocks. And 1 shift, so he can do super cancels here. Oh, very, very ballsy jumping D there from Yanjirou. He was expecting a jump. Nice instant overhead jumping D on the other hand from Shingo. More jumping Ds. Such a good normal in the mirror match since Gato is so tall while crouched. Jumping E whiff into immediate throw from Yanjirou. Cross up, jumping E. Now Shingo is cornered. And Yanjirou screwed up the triple dragon punch motion since it connected super late there. Guard crush into sweep. Reversal super. Yeah, an immediate cancel. And Shingo still has 2 stocks left. So if he connects again, there we have it. There we have it. Another LDM. Oh, and he's still alive. Gato's still alive. Look at this. Jumping E counter hit. Only 1 pixel left. There's 0 pixels left for Yanjirou, I should say. Oh, this is really close. Nice instant over jumping C. Goes for the run through. Immediate guard cancel from Yanjirou and instant over jumping C takes it. Nice match. 20 seconds left on the time. A lot of back and forth. I think Shingo could have also won this. A really close game in my opinion. I think those few extra hits that the 0 HP Gato in the end got in from Yanjirou really swayed the match in his favor then in the end. And these players are of course probably practicing like crazy, and this first to 10 you should also consider practice for Savakolo Festival. That's all they care about right now. It's in a little less than a month, 3.5 weeks. So yeah, very soon. Race spin into slide from Yanjirou. Very ballsy in the mirror match since the race spin can be punished, but he hit confirmed it into the slide, so nice. Instant overhead from Shingo, another one into delay crouching B, jumping C. Very hard to counter in the mirror match unless you do that close C tech you've seen in the Giant versus Yanjirou match. Oh, nice backdash, and there he's punishing the race spin in the recovery with his own race spin. There, the race spin light kick follow up to be safe. Far B to stop the jumping C, interesting. Okay, and finally we have hard knockdown, EX super. Yeah, that costs a lot of meter, but finally Kula is dead. Shingo screwing up his Okizeme, and as always, Yanjirou is quick with his close C to either option select throw or punish. Nice counter hit. He could have done a full combo if Kula had more life, but it was just not necessary. Too close, and Shingo saw that. The slide was unsafe, closing to forward A into shift, and meanwhile Yanjirou did a saving shift. Now we have Ryo versus Gato. Jumping E for max damage. Shingo not opting to go for the Kemi roll here. Cross up jumping E from Gato. Oh, Shoryu shift. Yeah, we've seen that tech before. Very good. Very guilty gear tech. It's like wake up Shoryuken into Roman cancel, of course. And guard gauge is flashing for Yanjirou. But no need for that. There's the LDM from Shingo. Immediate shift, cross up, backdash there from K-dash. Fake cross. There was not a punish on the far A. I think it might have just been a fake cross up and Yanjirou blocked wrong. And Yanjirou's K-dash almost dead. No, yeah, rolls forward, gets tagged by the close C from Shingo. And Shingo takes the third match. So 1-2 now. Okay, here we go again. Cooler mirror, down forward C from Yanjirou, jumping C counter hit, another jumping C, a delay low, but with, I guess he was waiting for a forward roll, just being very patient. Jumping E, no counter hit, jumping C, a lot of pressure here. Shingo trying his best to get out, but gets tagged by all these single hits here from Yanjirou. And look at Yanjirou's movement, just that back and forth with Cooler. Her movement speed is incredible, and just buffering Shoryuken into backdash is such a good strategy in neutral. Even though mirror match is a bit dangerous against jumping C, but yeah. There we go, jumping C there from Yanjirou. Blocks and full punish there on the back turned Kula from Shingo. Now we have Ryo versus Kula. And he gets tagged by Breath. You can go into LDM here, but it's 3 stocks. 3 stocks and 1 shift, so not a good decision. Yeah, it looks almost like this. But he just did the 1 stock combo. Nice shift here from far B. Is that a stun? That's a stun. Nicely done from Shingo. He saw he already had those few pixels stun taken away already, so he opted to go for that shift on far B. Really nicely done. He misses the punish on the slide from K-dash, but it was really close. I guess he expected that to connect. There we go again. Another one of quarter circle back D from K-dash, but immediate shift here from Yanjirou. That's how you should do it to be safe. And now we have Gato versus Kula again. There's a lot of debate about this matchup. I'm sure if you have been following KOF11, you know about this. Some top players consider it even, some top players consider it slightly in favor of Gato. Gato can just build a lot of meter, but Kula can play a defensive game. So yeah. Also Kula can counter some of Gato's pressure with race spin. You can go over sweep. It's very powerful in that matchup. Really good punish with the LDM on the guard cancel. Really sick reactions from Shingo. That's the kind of gameplay we are used to seeing from him. He's one of the top players. Jumping D, guard cancel there from Yanjirou. With K-dash in the corner, depending on which angle your opponent attacks, and guard cancel is the best choice. Uraja uses it a lot too. It's just so difficult to get out of the corner. Since your Shoryu has that slide forward movement, if your opponent does a super jump on top of your head, super difficult to get out. Nice, and Shingo takes it. 2-2. It's even now. I'm looking forward to see who he teams with, Shingo. Now that Urasha and Sawakoro have a team with Rock, that leaves a lot of top players that need a team. We have, I don't know the team of Giant, I don't know the team of Shingo. If those two guys are teaming, that's one hell of a team already, regardless of who the third one is. Kyun Takuya, I don't know who his teammate is. I don't know who the guys from Taiwan will be teaming with. I don't know who Yanjirou is teaming with. There's so many strong players left. I hope in the next couple of days there will be more reveals. I'm really, really hyped to see what kind of teams we will have. Okay, next match. Shingo is cornered now. Bread and butter combo Yanjirou goes for the delay low. Shingo trying to mash out with standing B. It's a good strategy, but was too far away, and in the end he got tagged by the hyper hop jumping C from Yanjirou. Now Yanjirou with the 5B, and now, yeah, trading 5Bs back and forth. That was unsafe, but Yanjirou paid respect there to the race spin. There could always be a follow-up. He doesn't have any need to be impatient and do a Shoryu there. Can also just give Shingo more rope to hang himself with, basically. Oh, nice cross up there. That's really painful. Goes for the super hard knockdown. Shoryu is also hard knockdown, but this knockdown with the reflect gives you more frame advantage. That's why you use it. C forward A from Shingo. Shingo rolling out. Nice punish on the race spin. And immediate saving shift there from Yanjirou. Now K-Dash. Gato versus K-Dash. Gato connects with Zero Kiba. Hard knockdown. Okiseme time. Goes for the super jump. Jumping E. That's not a cross up. Gato has to walk forward a few pixels from that situation to cross up, as far as I know. Ah, that could have been a super. I think he screwed up the heat drive. That's why he did the ein trigger after the slide. Forward B from Gato. Nice. Hard knockdown from Yanjirou with the Heaven's Drive. Goes for the cross-up C. You cannot do that in that situation. As you just saw, Gato will, at the very worst trade, which we just saw, and that trade is actually good for him, as we all know. Nice shift combo there from Shingo. Fake cross-up jumping D. I guess he wanted to be safe. That looked like a safe jump. That's why the throw break came out and the D didn't connect. Far A to stop the jump. Jumping D. Gato with a jumping D here. With a dead Ryo. Gato mirror match. Up kick, but Yanjirou has no stock left and Shingo has 3. Okay, he gets the Zero Kiba. I would have expected a trade. Oh, was that a cross or not? It's impossible to see. Because, did you see that? In that situation, the jumping B can actually hit in the front and you can still land in the back. These situations occur a lot in 11 where you hit in the front, land in the back. It's super annoying. I have no idea if there was a cross up and neither did Yanjirou, I guess, since he got hit. Shingo now taking the lead 3-2 here. Okay. Back in action here. Yanjirou moved himself in the corner a bit. Both players keeping the distance covered down with C. Now Shingo jumped in. Yanjirou trying to roll out. Goes for the super jump jumping E or high jump jumping E. Race spin delay slide. Yeah, he was just scared of the Shoryu and committed to that. And now he ate a full combo because of that. Oh, delay breath. Nice roll forward. But as you saw, even with roll forward, you cannot punish the hard breath. Actually, you might even be a little minus depending on your timing. And Shingo gets tagged by the light breath here. Hard knockdown for Yanjirou. Jumping C, crouching B. Delay, crouching B just to poke a bit. Wait for a roll. Down forward C from Shingo. Shingo being very patient here to escape from the corner. Now he did it with a guard cancel roll. Probably unintentional. You want to keep that meter. And that's a combo. That's really painful. That's an up kick loop here. The Senga loop for Gato. And goes for the 2C version. The best version is the forward D into quarter forward D version. But this one builds a little bit more meter, does a little bit less damage. We see an immediate shift from the surviving Ryo to Gato for Shingo, and now we have the Gato mirror match going on. Clown versus Edgelord, jumping E, and Zero Kiba, hard knockdown. Delay super jump, jumping B. Again, I have no idea how that hits. I should really look at that in practice mode, it's so scary. I don't want to have to block that. Instant overhead, jumping D, takes it for Shingo here. Back to Gato, now K-Dash cornered, nice, did you see that? Sweep, Kara cancel into Shoryu A, super nice reactions, and you use that sweep to make your hitbox a bit smaller, and also sometimes it just hits, so nice option select, not option select, but just doing two things, I guess, in order that are both very useful. Nice jumping E here, goes for the heavy kick teleport, that looked weird. I think maybe he wanted to do a jumping D here after the counter hit. Not sure. Oh, nice delay overhead here. Oh no, he misses the second minute spike. That will almost cost him the K-dash, but it's fine. Cooler takes it. And now we are 3-3 again. Shingo Yanjirou. It's a nice back and forth between two players. This is highest level play. Just what you and me and we all saw with Giant versus Yanjirou. I guess if you watch these back to back, I don't know if you do or don't, you can probably tell there's subtle differences in the playstyles of Shingo and Giant. Just the way they shift, the way they invest their meter, how they play their characters, especially Ryo. I keep noticing. I think that Giant is very fond of doing the neutral jump ups, jumping E with Ryo from a good distance to contain the opponent. I think that's very, very powerful. Whereas Shingo is more trying to find these openings with close C, the 4-frame close C into shift. Race spin into hard knockdown here for Shingo. Again in the mirror match, kind of scary to do race spin. Nice overhead and Yanjirou blocking wrong here. Hard knockdown, C breath, A breath, and walks back a bit, another A breath, and punishes the roll finally. That's a dead. That's a dead cooler. And Shingo doesn't have any health lost, and that's really painful for... Actually, I wonder if that would have been close enough for a Senga loop, since he was really close to corner. Could have gone into race spin and the Senga loop shift to Gato, not sure here. Anyway, we have Yanjirou's Gato now trying his best to whittle down that cooler somehow, which is giving Yanjirou a lot of problems in that match so far. Gato with the bold jump out jumping D, and now he has that one stock he needed. Guard crush into run up close C. I'm not even sure if that's legit. It probably is. I don't play Gato. You actually don't have that much time to do something of the guard crush. There's only a little bit of time. You can do far C with Gato, it's very popular, and then shift. You can do the heavy punch zero keeper that connects. So those are the typical options you see with Gato, and of course LDM. Oh, cross up jumping E. Man, Yanjirou is really, really good at spacing these jumping E's to cross up and be super annoying with that. Roll through attempt, gets thrown by Shingo, jumping D, okay, jumping D, yeah, it's instant overhead against Gato, very useful. And nice Shoryu A super cancel. It's a very dangerous thing to do and a high meter investment, but he had to make something happen. He has to take some risks here, I feel, with K-Dash. He wants to win this. Oh, and there's the cross up, and that's why you play Ryo for things like that. Ryo and Gato, good cross up into close C, and you can time that cross up really early because close C is only 4 frames, and then you shift to Gato, and it's a gazillion damage. Really nice. Shingo again taking the lead here with 4-3 over Yanjirou. Okay, next match going on here. Forward, Yukemi from Yanjirou punished by Shingo. Very nice reactions. Jumping C, delay, crouching B. The last crouching B whiffing here, but Yanjirou just being very patient. Trying to break out with race spin, it looked like. Was also a counter hit. Jumping C, jumping C. Now, finally, Shingo has to block. And Yanjirou also waiting for that front row. You can tell that just the fact that coolers do these pokes and just wait should teach you, or tell you rather, how scared people are of cooler. I mean, if you feel like... fuck, I have to roll forward here to get out of this mess of pressure. That should tell you all you need to know about this character, because forward rolling is not a really good strategy. Yeah, it's just too dangerous. But you have to sometimes against Cooler, otherwise you will be stuck forever in the corner or wherever. K-Dash now versus Shingo's Cooler. Yanjirou blocking very patiently, goes for the Shoryu C, immediate shift here. Nice jumping E, cross up, and Shoryu from Ryo whiffing against that cross up. Bread and butter combo from Yanjirou, dashes up into sweep into jumping D, but a bit too far away to connect. Another jumping E. Ah, did you see that? The small jumping E with that actually crossed up Ryo on wake up. You can't cross up Ryo theoretically while he's crouching and on wake up. The problem is if you do a heavy attack, his hard attack block box will come out and it will block you. You have to do a light attack or you have to be really late. And as you saw, Shingo was really late to cross him up. Sorry, Yanjirou was really late to cross him up. Yeah, you can do that on Ryo's wake up. Just small jump over him. He has a small collision. So that was really nicely done from Yanjirou. During that monologue of mine, we missed a lot of the match. Yanjirou took it. But it's important to know. You can cross up Ryo when he's waking up with small jump. Remember that. It's dangerous, but it works. It even works in the corner, which is very strong. Also works against Cooler. Problems with both of those characters, they can reversal you. If they do Shoryu, it will auto turn and usually hit you. So you have to kind of have an opponent that shows you some respect before you attempt that. Okay. Both players doing down forward C at almost the same time, with Shingo winning. Yanjirou doing again the same thing with the front Okemi, and Shingo almost had him again with that close C. Aggressive reversal from Yanjirou to start the pressure. Delay crouching B, blocked by Shingo. Shingo trying to roll out, gets attacked by the down forward C. Oh, and this time instead of cancelling into breath, sick block there from Yanjirou against that cross up. Instead of blocking the breath, he opted to re-jump after the crouching B. It's also nice to add that into your mix, because usually people expect from Kuda that she cancels her crouching B into breath whenever she can, because it's just so much frame advantage. Ooh, reverse EX super, probably on reaction. You can just buffer the super and then hold back, and then you only have to press the button if you see something. Okay, pays Ryo some respect, but he did not go for the wake up Shuri, he went for the wake up dandy step. Nice jumping landing recovery punish here, crouching B from Yanjirou, and hard knockdown for Shingo. Goes for the roll through, close D into forward A. He tries his best to somehow either chip her or just snipe her with light attacks, but Yanjirou doing his best to hold on. Finally, Cooler's dead. Oh, and what an evil frame trap. Goes for the Shoryu C with K-dash and swaps to Gato, and instead of using a jump in, he leaves that gap intentionally and does the LDM. And Shingo mashed into it, as would have probably anyone. Yeah, very decisive match here from Yanjirou, and Yanjirou taking the lead here 5-4. Okay, next match going on here. Yanjirou managed to get in first, gets pushed back by Shingo. Jumping E from Yanjirou, too far away to connect anything. Waits patiently for the roll. There was not a punish though, since he hit Shingo crouching. Shingo was crouching already. Delay low. Oh, and Shingo trying to mash up with far B. That would have worked if he was closer, I guess. I'm not even sure, because that breath was delayed, as you saw. The B came out fully. It was just not in range. Shingo getting the hard knockdown now. Goes for the delay jumping C. Gets the full combo here, and here's the Senga loop now from Shingo. Second time we see this combo in this match. It's such an important combo with that team, but just look at how rarely we see it, because these players just don't leave the opening to connect with close C with Cooler. They're just too good. If they get tagged, it's usually with crouching B or airborne with like jumping E or race spin. And now Yanjirou doing his best to pressure. Oh, whoa, very nice punish with the far A. That barely connected and barely punished, I think. Far C accidental here from Yanjirou. That was supposed to be close here, I guess. Jumping D, close A, forward A for the block string. Shingo jumping out over the, or rather after the sweep punishing. Actually, these small jump outs are really high level. It's super hard to do, because you have to basically you have to know exactly when block stun ends as you are being pressured to get that small jump to, because you have to release the lever for the small jump, right? So small jumping out of pressure aggressively is very high level, very difficult, and very powerful, as you just saw. You really have to know your opponent and your opponent's block strings to use it. Comes with a lot of experience. And now we see the typical, too bad. We saw, Yanjirou's K-dash still alive here. And gets punished in his lane recovery. You saw the typical Yanjirou K-dash distance again, where he was just barely in range of small jump E and could have reacted with Shoryu. He would not have been crossed up from a super jump, especially not from Gato, who has a bit of a shorter jump than most other characters. So nice spacing there again from Yanjirou, but Shingo had a big lead. 5-5. This is the kind of first to 10 I want to see. It's wonderful. Okay, sweep whiff from Yanjirou. It did not cancel into anything. Guess he was waiting for a higher jump to cancel the sweep into Shoryu. Oh, jumping E into small jump, jumping E. He missed it. He got a super jump and it didn't connect, but Shingo wasn't able to punish. Shingo now cornered, even the bread and butter combo. Hard knockdown here. He's almost done. Doesn't matter though because he's almost dead too. And breath, super jump, jumping C. And goes for the block string to chip him to death. Nicely done here from Yanjirou. He saw that there were only a few pixels missing. And Shingo nicely mashing out with close A out of that block string, but failing to jump out since Yanjirou was ready. Meanwhile, we saw crouching B from Ryo stop the jumping C from Kula, which once again shows that the hurt box of jumping C extends way into the ground. So sometimes not bad to whiff these crouching light kicks against Kula if you expect a jumping C. As dangerous as it may sound, it's actually useful. Oh, hard knockdown by accident. The forward A was accidental. Oh, that also looked... Why would you do that on wake up? I don't know what... maybe there was supposed to be a D throw from Shingo. Oh no! Shift miss! Oh my god. Oh no! Terrible shift miss here from Yanjirou. He got a quick shift miss or a saving shift miss and got the regular shift. And Shingo punished it as brutally as he could. Cross up, jumping E. Throw break, nice. He was just waiting for a wake up. You can, by the way, you can also throw Gato out of his wake up super. If you are neutral. Maybe even if you're blocking, I'm not sure. Like not blocking yet, but already holding during the super freeze, I mean. You just have to be super close. Ooh, nice conversion there from Yanjirou. Nice hit confirm, and Yanjirou takes it, leading 6-5 now. Bit of a crazy back and forth here, but if you look at Yanjirou's team, all of his characters were alive, so... Even while Shingo had that one moment with Gato, overall it was definitely in favor of Yanjirou. Okay, let's see if Shingo can tie this again. This is just back and forth, back and forth. One player takes the lead, the other one ties it so far. I really love this. Wild jumping C's from both players. Race pin from Yanjirou, or maybe a jumping E. They look almost the same. Didn't pay super much attention right now. Breath, backdash to bait something. Jumping E to stop the jump out. Close C into breath. This time he did a race pin, not a jump, a backdash. And Yanjirou rolled forward and was able to corner Shingo that way. Jumping E from Shingo, jumping C, trading with Shoryu, that's what I meant. The Shoryu often even loses against the jumping C depending on the timing. Very dangerous to do that here. Yeah, nice block. Ah, and that's painful. He went for the counter hit combo. He did the standing E because Kula's Shoryu in recovery's in counter hit state. So if you don't want your opponent to saving shift, and he was close to saving shift, then you use the standing E to launch them, get the counter hit and combo from there. Nice delay, crouching B to close C, and nice hit confirm here. Kula was scared and stood up. And Kula's dead now from Shingo. We have Ryo versus K-Dash. I'm not sure how that matchup is actually, who has the advantage. It's difficult to say really. It might be quite even. Both players have good Shoryukens, I would say, and good air normals. K-Dash overall has arguably the better range with jumping E, but the Shoryus from Ryo are just so strong. Jumping E. Roth, delay Roth, where he was really greedy to bait a wake up. Really greedy play, and Yanjirou got that close C, but he wasn't able to punish. Nice, confirm it to heat. You really have to gauge how high you hit your opponent if you want to do heat here. Doesn't always work. You have to eyeball it. It's also something that comes with a lot of experience, I would say. Where whether you want to do the Heaven's Drive or the Heat Drive. Oh, nice forward dash into sweep. That was a punish, I think, on the Gato super, which is very difficult to punish on whiff. Because it has almost no recovery. Dive kick. Ooh, and he hit him airborne with the LDM, that's why the second hit didn't connect. I guess he was able to somehow get in the air after that. Quarter circle forward punch. Another one. Forward B. Sweep from K-Dash. K-Dash now jumping E. Goes for the neutral jump up. Very nice to bait a reversal. And now you see him backwalking just to bait forward movement or some attempt to break out. And the cross-up jumping, he takes it. Nicely played from Yanjirou. Very patient in the end of this match. Didn't take any big chances. And he knew that Shingo was under a lot of pressure and had to do something, had to act. So all he did was just jump up and stay in a distance where he would be safe and could punish rolls. So nicely done. And now we have a two-win lead finally again. This time Yanjirou leading 7-5 against Shingo. I don't expect to see any surprises here in team order. These teams, they make the most sense in exactly this order, and I don't think we will see any change. This team from Yanjirou, by the way, is the same team that Keitani plays. Keitani playing K-leader though. Kula first, second Gato, third K-leader. Probably know him, he's a famous combo movie maker. I don't know if he's gonna be at Sabakoro Festival. I hope so, I kinda wanna meet him. I haven't met him yet. And yeah, he's a really strong K-player. Very unique, very high skilled. And especially when it comes to combos. Anyway, Shingo's Kula almost dead now. Yanjirou about 30% left. Shingo just being very patient here. He's almost dead, 1 pixel left, so he doesn't want to block another race spin. If he has to, he should do a guard cancel roll. Okay. Gets tagged by the jumping C. Fake cross up from Kula, or rather it was a low block from Rio. Ooh, accidental jump up C. I don't know what that was from Rio. Very strange. Nice throw there. Far D, jumping E. Ah, nice. Oh, nice. And he blocked the EX super in time. That's really good. Sorry, there was not an EX super. There was a regular. No, there was an EX super. That's fine. Show you C. It doesn't go for the hard knockdown. Goes for the minutes instead to build some meter and for some extra damage. Close C. Goes for the shift. Goes for another shift. It's an easy stun there for K-Dash. We all know he has a very high stun potential in the corner. Cross up, nice. Did you see that? The jump C was a cross up, but he landed on the right side. Perfectly timed. So hard to block. So incredibly hard to block. And sick backdash into heat. Reacting to a small jump like that's very difficult with heat. Against normal jumps, easy, but against small jump, you have to have really good reflexes. Nice match there from Yanjirou. Yanjirou leading 8-5 now against Shingo. Slowly closing in on match point with only 2 wins left. Okay, another match. Another day in the office of Kula versus Kula. Shoryu C for the hard knockdown. Wake up race been very aggressive from Shingo. Worked out nicely for him, moving Yanjirou to the corner. He was going for delay, crouching B with a dash, but Yanjirou threw him out of the dash since close C is for frames. Why not? Why not use that normal? Try to mash in. Either get to throw the normal. Now Shingo is cornered. We see a shift to Gato. We see guard crush. And oh wow, Kula's still alive. Interesting. Race spin. Far B. I wouldn't call it a disaster for Yanjirou, but he invested 2 stocks and 1 shift there. And Kula's still alive. Okay, now she's dead, but there's a huge meter lead now for Shingo. Then again, Yanjirou's Kula has a lot of HP left, and now unfortunately Ryo has been moved to the corner. Crouching B to stop the jumping C once again. Okay, breath against jumping E is not too bad. Close C forward A. Oh, nice punish there on the jumping E whiff. Nice hard knockdown. Okizeme time, as always, he goes for the roll through. I guess that's safer against Kula than trying to do a jump Okizeme because of her auto turn Shoryu, I would guess. Nice Shoryuken on reaction there from Yanjirou. That's a small jump once again. It's a bit easier with Shoryu than with heat drive because Shoryu is like 3 frames and heavy punch heat drive is like 8 if I'm not mistaken, 7 or 8 or 9, something like that. Nice saving shift, and there was a punish with that crouching B. Of course, not a very strong one, but it was a punish after all. Hard knockdown with a down forward C, jumping C, waiting for a reversal, going for the very late sweep into race spin, and we have a bread and butter combo now. And Kula trying to bait the Shoryu, but still jumping into the Shoryu because it's active for so long. I hate that. You try to bait something, and then you're about to, oh well, yeah, let me punish now, and then you still get hit. Happens a lot against Kenso as well, because the Shoryu is so slow. Did you see that jumping E small jump counter hit? Beating that slide, and Shingo just knew this was a counter hit, of course, since it's a special move, and he immediately did Rambo in a hit. A really nice combo there. And huge life lead still for Yanjirou. Look at those trades, and Yanjirou finally taking down that Ryo. That Ryo has done a lot of work for Shingo. Now we have a Gato mirror edge, jumping D. Forward A hits. Front frame link into sweep. Standing A, there's the guard crush. Very nice guard cancel from Yanjirou at the last moment. 30 seconds left on the clock. And he gets it with LDM, and who's left? Cage is left, and the close A takes it. Sick match. 6-8 now. Shingo trailing a bit behind. It's still very winnable for him. He has to do his best to not get Yanjirou get a win now. That makes it even harder to get then 4 in a row. So he should really try to get as many wins as he can before Yanjirou inevitably gets that next win. Because these players are so close to skill, when it comes to skill level, it's obvious that at some point Yanjirou will get those wins. Jumping C, very nice Shoryu. That was good punish there again. Not easy to connect with jumping C in the mirror match. You have to be quick if you want to use that as anti-air. This crossover against crouching is so painful because you can do the close C into forward A and there will be a full combo there. Both hits of the close C will actually connect because of the back turn hitbox. Or the lack of pushback, I should say. K-dash baiting a Shoryu, doing the backdash, jumping anyway. Then eating the Shoryu. Nice, 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 nice. He hits with the tip of the slide. It's a free heat drive. Only 2 hits, very high damage, no combo scaling. Delay crouching B, kills Kula. Goes for the run up. Ballsy overhead. Another one. Look at that. That pattern alone was 50% HP. It's risky doing that. It's very unsafe. Could have lost K-dash, I guess, if Shingo blocked wrong, but it totally worked out for him. He drained half a bar from Shingo's Ryo. There was still a combo, what the hell? That jumping D hit so high. And again, I don't know if it was a crossover or a fake crossover. It was perfectly spaced from Shingo. Crouching B forward A, Gato mashing into it. Shift combo. Standing E into Tenryu, but the last hit not connecting. Okay. Shingo backing off a bit, trying to find his rhythm again. Close A, trying to rejump. Now Yanjirou mashing out. Instant overhead jumping D. Gives him a bit of a gap for the sweep. Nice. And did you see the close E? I think that was Yanjirou's attempt to do a wake up LDM or something, but he got crossed, so he got the standing E. Nicely done by Shingo. Nice. Shingo's closing in again. It's now 7-8. Interesting. I think it's not even free play. If you look at the bottom, there's credits in there. So they didn't set the cap to free play for that 1st to 10. So they played it on the regular match as a coin rule, 50 yen at port 24. Usually they have free play events. I guess they only do those under specific circumstances or times of day. And free play, of course, meaning you pay like, I don't know, 10 bucks and can play for an hour or something. Okay, jumping D, jumping E from Shingo, walk up crouching B, trade there, jumping E takes it, another counter hit jumping E, and Yanjirou mashing out. Now it's his turn. There we see the typical close C in the mirror match. Jumping C, and Yanjirou trying his best to somehow escape the corner, gets the jump in throw. It's always frustrating if that happens, and you cannot punish that jump, because again, jumps have 1 frame recovery. It's always frustrating if you want to punish that jump and your opponent just throws you on landing. They did something stupid, just jumping, and you weren't able to punish because it's so hard. Frustrating. But it happens. Ooh, nice. Nice heat into slide, and we have the Heaven's Drive. Also, good decision. I thought it could have been a heat drive, but no, it was definitely too low, and Yanjirou saw that, of course. So we just saw Eintrigger C version trading with Shoryu C from Kula. It's also very good to know. Actually, I think I didn't know that it's possible that the hitbox of the Eintrigger C extends downwards enough. I guess the problem is that could lose against race spins was very dangerous. If you want to stop race spin and Shoryuken of Kuda with K-dash, use crouching C. It beats both. It will trade with race spin, which means you can link something afterwards, and it will actually beat Shoryuken clean. Ooh, 2A, 2B link into Shoryu A from Yanjirou. Very strange. Not sure what that was supposed to be. And there we see the aggressive reversed Shoryu A into Super. I love to do it too. Every K-dash loves to do it, but it's so pricey. But again, Yanjirou has to make something happen here. Ooh, this one was nice though, as anti-air. And very nice delayed overhead. Oh my god, is that a comeback? Look at this. Fake cross. Backdash to bait LDM. Oh, he barely blocked that overhead. And quarter circle forward A takes it. Oh man, that was a sick match. And yes, I've seen this before, but I don't know the details anymore. I just know the final score. 8-8 now. This is getting interesting. Can also hear Sabakoro getting hype already while he's commenting this.
非リーダーとしてもここまでのポテンシャルを秘めているのが K ダッシュ。さあ現在8対8。
Okay.
さあここからは
Jump C, crouching B into breath from Shingo now. Wild jumping D from far away, and I think that might have even been a missed Shoryuken from Yanjirou, just with breath or something. Hard to say. Roll forward, very aggressive from Yanjirou. Super jump jumping E. Could have been a small jump, I guess. That's what I meant before. It's very difficult to do these reversal small jumps out of pressure. You really have to know what you're doing. Kind of have to know the block string you're trying to jump out of. Oh, okay. Trade with shot. Sick block there on the cross up. Oh, nice. Okay, the last hit didn't hit because it was like too mid-screen. But you could see the double hit race spin. It's not easy to do after the counter hit waterfall back. Saving shift from Yanjirou. Nice combo there from the saving shift. Kills Kula. One of the many reasons why Gato is stupidly good. Jumping E. Fake cross up jumping E. There could have been a jumping B. Now that I think about it, depending on whether you use jumping E or jumping B, you can probably fake cross or cross. Totally depends, because you can do that jumping B a bit later. Would have to look into it, but yeah, it's so hard to block these jump-ins from Gato. Backdash to bait Shoryu. Jumping E, whiffs, and nice whiff punish on from Shingo. Crouching B, perfectly punished. And eats a full LDM here, Yanjirou. Instant overhead jumping D from Gato, the bane of the mirror match. Run up jumping B and K-Dash rolling out and aggressively going for the Shoryu. Oh, sweep to trade with the super, nice idea here. Tries his best to get away from Gato. It's so annoying having to block here, and Yanjirou really doesn't want to use a guard cancel, otherwise he has no meter left. Ah, and he misses the Shoryu. A nice punish from Shingo. Takes the stun, and jumping D and close D. And it's 9-8 now for Shingo, match point. Ricci, as Sabakoro just said. I think last time Yanjirou was there, he won the first 10 against Shingo and Sabakoro. And I think against Sabakoro was particularly exciting. I think it was like 10-9. I think I have it on my channel. If you haven't, you should watch it. I just spoiled it, but it doesn't matter. It's so much fun to watch. I guess I spoiled both of them now, but yeah, you should watch them anyway. Okay, jumping E from Shingo, close C, C breath, roll back from Shingo, A breath now, and Yanjirou cornered. Super jump C out, but Shingo not daring to mash into that. Lots of jumping Cs. There's the occasional break here, just to wait for an opponent to make a mistake, but that actually gave Shingo a chance to break out. Now Shingo's cornered. Breath A, jump C, and oh yeah, there was a race spin with the delay slide into K-Dash. K-Dash jumping E cross up. And guard cancel from Shingo, showing him a lot of respect here, but he was also close to guard push. Nice Shoryu, and nice jumping E here. Oh, okay, that hit. Interesting. I thought he blocked in time, but he didn't. So the same for Yanjirou, he immediately shifted because he thought that Shingo was blocking. And back to the mirror match, and the problem is because of those shift back and forth shenanigans from Yanjirou. Oh, sick punish on the back roll. Shingo still has 2 shift stocks, so one hit will be a stun combo with Ryo. If he goes from crouching B, for example, into crouching C or something. Shoryu, close C forward A, but Yanjirou blocking, jumping E. Bit of a break, yeah. Shoryu C here. Oh no. And this time he thought he saw something, but this is exactly what happens if you... what the problem is with these reactionary heat drives. Sometimes it's just too late and then your opponent has a full punish. Rock published a video how to punish heat drive. There's a good reason for that. Heat drive has a weird thing with the collision, and you think that that you're in the corner. Actually, that K-Dash is in the corner, but he pushed you out of the corner, but it doesn't look like that. So you want to punish and then you're flipped. So heat drive flips you. It's super strange to punish. The collision is off. If you have time, you really should look at the video. It's on Rock's YouTube channel. You can also find it in the KOFXI Discord if you're interested. He also tweeted about it. And Shingo's Ryo almost dead here. Jumping E, jumping D, and wake up from Gato. 9-9. We are down to the last match. This is how I want my first to 10s. This is how I want every first to 10. Well, not every, because then it would be predictable, but still. Both of these players at the top of their game. And yes, KOF11 is a hard game, and yes, even the top players make mistakes. And I think that's also why it's so charming to me. Because it's not a game you easily master and then it's about min-maxing safe jumps. No, it's, there's always something new you can learn or that you can improve on. And that's not just a small thing, but also still a big thing. That's why I love it. Anyway, this is the final match. Double Ricci. Jumping C. A-breath from Shingo. Trade there, jumping at the same time. Front roll at the same time and close C at the same time. Doing the little kula belay here. Jumping C. And he misses the cross up and perfect close C again from Yanjirou. That's how we know it. And how we know him. He has the perfect timing out for these close Cs. The throw option select or the close C, whatever he wants. Problem is, his Kula's already dead or at 0 HP and now his K-dash. Let's be really careful not to take too much damage. Shingo's at 2 bubbles now. Both players have saving shift now or a stun combo depending on what they want. Nice show you see here. It's interesting. Yanjirou is one of the few players I see use. Oh no! I wanted to commend him for this show you see, but now it almost killed his K-dash and he had to use his saving shift. Backdash from Ryo. Takes his time guarding against Gato. Goes for the jumping D. He was trying to jump, do the small jump tech I talked about before, but Gato did a super jump and look how much damage Ryo took because of that decision. Shoryu A. Waits. Goes for the jump up to bait something here. Look at the... nice! Oh! 1 frame punish. 1 frame punish from Shingo. And Gato, LDM combo. Now only K-dash left for Yanjirou. There's a full Gato, but K-dash has 5 stocks. Blocks the instant overhead, guard cancel. He has all the meter. No! What was that? That looked accidental, the Shoryu C. Oh no! And Shingo takes it. 2 missed Shoryu Cs from Yanjirou after I commended him on his usage of the move. Most of them hit, but this is what happens if they don't. Shingo takes it 10-9. This is his revenge. He lost the first to 10 last time that Yanjirou was here, and I'm very happy that Shingo won this. He's a great player and he deserves that win, I think. And especially since Yanjirou has been on a roll lately, he's so strong, so it feels good to see that people can beat him, even if it's close. And it makes me hype as hell for Sabakuro Festival. And with this, I am gonna call it quits for today, and I'm gonna hit practice mode, because there's only 3 weeks left. So, if I don't make another video until then, see you guys in Japan. Bye.